Good morning. Happy Monday to
Good
you.
morning.
I'm hoping you can hear us okay.
Surprise.
Surprise. Why is it a surprise?
Because it's Monday. We haven't done it on a Monday in a long time.
I think we did it last week on Monday.
Okay, we probably did it last week on a Monday, but other than that, it's been a long time.
So we had a fantastical weekend.
It's not a word.
I think it is. So
Morning, Lori.
yesterday we went to Carrizal Beach and we went to Barracuda again.
Mm-hmm.
We really enjoyed our time there. The prices
Both
are
times
great. Yeah,
we've been now.
And we saw whales yesterday again. Did not post the videos yet, but I have some incredible videos of the drone.
He sent out the drone. Oops.
Are you okay?
Nope.
Should you be dressed in advance of us doing this?
Yep.
All
I'm
right.
dressed. It's just. Good morning, Monica.
Hello.
Good morning, Leslie.
So what's going on in our world? New listings. Saturday morning, we took 2 new listings. So we've got a 1-bedroom and a 2-bedroom at Alamar. And the 1-bedroom is 2 baths. The 2-bedroom is 2 baths. One is $449. The other is $480,000.
Yes.
And because the view on the 1-bedroom is stunning. And the view on the 2-bedroom also is stunning. It's just not as, and also the terrace is
the terrace
quite a bit
on the
larger
1-bedroom is bigger than on the 2-bedroom. So both of them have their perks. Both of them, like John said, both of them have great views. Both of them have nice balconies. But we can go through 1-bedroom versus 2.
Yeah. Square
footage is very close.
Yeah.
Both have parking spots. Only one has a bodega. The 2-bedroom has a bodega, which is a storage room. The 1-bedrooms could not get them.
You had to buy them. They never came with the actual unit.
Right.
So by the time that these guys had come,
right, they were gone. And then the bigger balcony on the 1-bedroom and more direct view, but again, beautiful views on both. The 2-bedroom technically is closer to the common pool up there, which is stunning.
Yeah, but really when we say closer, it's not terribly far either.
No, it's not, but it is a condo building closer. Yeah. A small one. They're small. Those deltas are small.
There's 2 units per floor typically, unless you're on the penthouse. That is just 1.
Mm-hmm. So, Jolene, good morning. Monica, she's finally catching us live. Glenda, we have a question for you. What was the name of the restaurant in Dallas that you took us to when we were there a few years ago?
Well, the reason it came up is we've only been to Dallas twice. Both times we went to this restaurant. The first time
was with you.
You took us. The second time, it was a group decision we had no control over. And we were about half an hour away again.
Yeah.
And Christy's like, this place just seems so familiar.
And then when we got there, I'm like, oh, this is where Glenda took us. I love it.
And I'm thinking, what are the odds to go to Dallas 2 times, to have no idea of the restaurant?
2 totally different reasons and groups of people. And
they still found the same
restaurant. So it must be a gooder.
It really is a great restaurant.
Jen, good morning. So today, you guys, today is the Girl Power Fundraiser. I'm just going to message Gloria real quick and see if they have any tickets left. Because if there are, you guys should be there.
If you're here in town. If you're not here in town, hop on a plane. We'll take you anyways. I posted a photo yesterday of me with one of those little blankets over my head, and it looked very Middle Eastern.
Hi, Ree.
And somebody said I looked like I was in Saudi Arabia.
Where you looked like you were Moses. And then our cousin posted, my mom's only been there a couple of weeks, and already you're looking like this. Implying that it was his mother.
Yeah, it really
morning,
was.
Morning, Cheryl and Ree. Good morning.
And somebody had asked, too, if I deserved my gray hairs. Oh, my gosh, every single one of them.
I deserve his gray hairs, that's for sure.
No, you got lots of gray hair. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you weren't allowed to tell people.
Nobody notices I have gray hair. Look. Does it look gray to you?
No. And it is nice. No. It is nice, though, the way your hair looks. I mean, you don't have to dye. your hair, but it looks lovely. It really does.
I like it. I trimmed it today. Oh, geez. So I'm trimming because it bugs me when it's over my ears. And then when I have my glasses on, it makes the hair stick out and that just drives me bonkers. So I just take John's little shaver and I just carefully do it. Well, he asked me a question. So as I'm doing my ear, I turn my head.
She really did. She really did. And then she's like, what
I'm
do
like,
I do?
okay, now you need to help me. I got to cut them way shorter, which I like it better, actually. They should be this short, I think.
Yeah.
My sideburns shouldn't be long with short hair like this.
But who turns their head when it's getting shaved?
Because I don't usually do that kind of stuff.
When they're working around my head with a straight edge or a razor or whatever, I'm like so still. Christy's like, what?
Well, I have to say, though, it was a good mistake.
It was a fair mistake.
It was a good mistake.
It was a fantastical mistake.
See, that's what I thought.
Yikes.
So we were out all day yesterday, and John had the pool heater on while we were gone. So when we got home, the pool was like at 97 degrees, which was awesome. As the evening wore on and it got darker and cooler, it was nice. And then we ordered tacos from Tacos Jr., ate in the pool.
That was fun. It was a fun experience.
It was. That's just too messy a meal to eat, especially with our friends that were there, because apparently they can't keep their food on their plate.
Or apparently you gave them a whole bunch of tequila in advance.
Apparently. Well, we might have been tasting some tequilas. So
at the pool.
I'm like, so John.
At the pool.
At the pool. Bottles were glass, cups were plastic. So, hi, Doug. So John's like, I said, which tequila should I taste with them? He says, well, start with the cheap stuff, because if they like that, then there's no sense in bringing out the good stuff. And we told them that too. So this isn't a secret if they do happen to watch this show.
Fascinating thing.
It is our friends from Galveston and her sister and her husband, who is Italian. So I was able to pick their brains a little bit last night about Italy. And anybody else have any suggestions for Italy? Let me know, because I gotta start booking if I'm gonna do this. Like I've got to get myself organized. To me, this is a very overwhelming idea to go that long, that far, and
so I can share something that's been going on. I mean, you guys know about the brain bleed and stuff. And for the longest time...
Just wait. Sorry. I know you want to share this, but Lori Boland says, yeah, I cut Tom's hair and forgot to put the guard on. It's a little shorter.
So 3 years ago, I had a brain bleed, and which you guys know. And for the longest time, I've been telling people I had come to grips with I would never be as smart as I was, as funny as I was. It erased a crap ton of stuff. Now, I could still work and do all of that. I was fine that way. But there were times where I was, concerned about the future. And we have been experimenting. I'd been reading that mushrooms, magic mushrooms, weed does stuff. And I've never done weed. I was 51 years old before I tried weed for the first time, and it was more so to do that reset. Oh my goodness. It is absolutely amazing how fast things have come back. So it's just absolutely amazing. There's all of these treatments that...
He's still not funny, though, no matter what he tries to tell you. He told a joke yesterday about vegetarians. It was dumb. It was just dumb.
It was awesome. She was trying to explain vegetarian tacos, what was on one. And I said, well, actually, a vegetarian is a human being that eats vegetables. Because I was trying to explain that that's what the vegetarian tacos were. You're actually eating a vegetarian. So yeah, but back to this whole thing. My mind, for the first time in 3 years, is feeling whole again. So I love.
But it hurts my heart a little that he thinks he's funny. I'm sorry.
But the doctors know how to fix us.
Yeah.
People know how to fix us. But there must be medications. There must be Band-Aids that are given. And you must go to their schools to learn their tricks of the trade. And it's horrible. It is absolutely horrible that there is this alternative medicine that's been being practiced for 4,000, 5,000 years on human beings. and people are not allowed to even discuss it without, the risk of going to jail or whatever. And how the heck can they make something that grows illegal? And why do we put up with this?
It's a good thing I'm busy right now, because otherwise I'd be telling them to shut up, but I have to finish this real quick.
No, I am just sick and tired of being told what we can and cannot do, because we're kind of mature adults. And that is why I like Mexico. I do. You can sit in the back of a pickup truck in Mexico. Like, why can't you in Canada? I don't know. So yeah, that's just, I love the freedoms here in Mexico versus up there. Because up there, everybody relies on government. Down here, you need to rely on yourself and your abilities. I love that. That just makes sense to me. So I love Mexico. And Mexico is an amazing place. I mean, I love being warm all the time. I think it is aging me, and it's only aging me in that I haven't had a winter to define a season. So it's all been like an 18, well, almost a 20-year summer.
Okay, so Cheryl said we can't in Canada because we'd freeze. Ree is saying, when are you going? I'm trying to figure out my 60th birthday trip. This is for my 55th. We're going in September, October.
Yeah, Jeff, between 1 and 2 months, we're going to go.
Julie, good morning. Yeah, it's going to be at least a month, and we might be pushing up to 2, just because I just want to go and enjoy a villa in Tuscany somewhere for a while.
Wow.
So I'm looking forward to that. And if anybody wants to join us, let me know. I'll just get a bigger villa. John, you and I need to talk one day. We're on the same wavelengths.
Who's that?
Leslie. And good morning, Mom. And Jeff, I already said, but good morning.
Yeah, so it was kind of, for me, most people get this stuff out of their system when they're teenagers. I was 51 years old the very first time in my entire life that I tried this. Yeah. So it's for me, it's all experimentation. Like, aren't you kind of old to be doing this?
Old in body, not in...
Yeah, we'll see.
Mentality.
But it fascinates me how reconnecting neurons, like, it's fascinating to me. Absolutely amazing. And this last summer, so
Larry.
In the month of September and October is the month when the psychedelic mushrooms grow here. They're not nearly as potent as if you were to buy from a person, but at the same time, you still get some of the effects without the mind-blowing effects. I've never been all in on mushrooms. My very first time on weed, I was all in. And I think enough time has gone on where we can share this story.
You've shared it a lot.
Never on coffee time.
Oh. Well, Ree, just so you know, our original plan, or my plan, is to do the train through Italy for however long, a month maybe, and then end up in Tuscany. So I'm still kind of working it out and figuring out exactly where I want to go. Does the train take me there? All that kind of fun stuff. So that's what we're looking at. I don't know when we're going to leave yet in September. I haven't started looking at plane tickets yet or train tickets. So I don't know any real pricing. What I've been doing is just trying to figure out what I want to do, and then I will figure out how we're going to do it.
Nice. Well, there you go.
Good morning, Spency Poo.
Hello.
Reefer Madness is what Larry just posted.
Oh, God, yes. Reefer Madness. That's hilarious. Now, it is funny how they created this fear. And this is with government.
And John doesn't smoke it. Just
no,
so, I
don't.
He's not. He can't do it with his lungs. So
yeah, I do when we ingest it.
The wineries in Italy, they were all about free tastings.
Well, apparently, if you're off the tourist path in Mexico, the prices, or in Italy, and in Mexico also,
Mexico too,
the prices plummet. So when you go to these little back hill places,
So I'm looking to do the best of both worlds. I want to do the touristy stuff. I want to see Michelangelo's David. I want to go see Pisa. I want to go see Venice. But then I want to do other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Florence, Rome. I mean, all those places.
Lisa says she can't wait to get out of here.
I know. She's having trouble finding a rental.
And Kira, good morning. Here from Edmonton. Fantastic.
Jolene said she tagged me in an Italy Facebook posting. Well, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, I want all the information I can so I can make an informed decision. And anybody that's been there, I'd like to know what you liked and what you didn't like. Doesn't mean that I'll listen to you. Ask my mom. But I mean, this is going to be a big trip. So I want to see as much as I can, but I don't want to be exhausted. I want to be able to really enjoy it. If that makes any sense. So I want to be really busy, but really enjoy it. And that's why I want to end in Tuscany and just relax.
Christy is going to have a fantastic time in Italy. I'll miss her. But, it's going to be fun to hear all her stories when she comes back.
He's coming.
We'll see.
Gloria, good morning. Venice is magical. We want a photo of you guys on a Vespa in Rome.
I would love to be on a Vespa in Rome.
It's not very likely.
I'm going to be getting a quad here. So we're putting in the rest of our fence on March 27th, I believe the day is when it starts.
The end of the month, yeah. We're not going to hold them to a day. We know better. Know better.
Fair enough. I don't know why you said March 27th. You could have said sometime in spring, and that would have been a very Mexico thing.
Jolene, I'm not a stalker. Actually, to be honest, the biggest problem is I haven't had the time. We've been so busy between friends, family, business, all of that kind of stuff that I really haven't. By the time I get home, I'm like, I'm done. I just want to sit and relax.
You've never cuddled with me ever.
My back hurts.
For a second, I thought, my God, maybe she does love me.
I'm just sitting
in then I remembered the last 34 years.
I'm just sitting in a really uncomfortable spot. My knees are squished together. You're man-spreading.
Yeah, this man-spreading crap. It's the last time I let you watch Netflix.
That's mansplaining. That's different.
If you want to get woke, just watch Netflix. It doesn't matter what show you watch. If Netflix produces it, there's some stuff.
So, Jolene, I'm not a stalker. Just putting it that way.
But what did she say? Why are you a stalker?
No, she says, did you browse my Facebook back 5 years ago? Because that's when they went. So I'm just telling her I'm not a stalker because I haven't done it.
Oh, yeah.
But the real reason is just because I haven't done any looking up anything Italy in the last couple weeks.
Well, we want to be surprised.
No, we don't want to be surprised.
It's Christy.
That's how John lives his life. We're going to Mexico City for the first time. We're on the plane. So how long are we going? He's in his head. He's thinking a couple of days. I'm like 5 days, 5 nights. And he's like, oh, I hope I have enough underwear packed. Because guess who packs it?
So when we went to Mexico and we did the road trip from Chihuahua to Oaxaca City for 6 weeks, that was 100% unplanned. There was things we wanted to do, but it was unplanned. And I love traveling that way. And
so for any of those people that think they want to join us on this trip, you have to know that
we're crazy.
That we're not crazy. Okay. We might be crazy because we are considering going to Rome for that or Italy that long and not having a plan. But at the same time, we want to be flexible. So, the benefit for us is I don't have points anywhere. So I don't have to use my points and I don't have to try to get a hotel to be able to use my points, Jolene. So we can go anywhere. We can stay an extra day. We can leave a little bit longer. My biggest thing is because I want to rent a villa, as I've said 10 times now on this show alone, I need to kind of get a basic plan so I know when we're going to get to the area that I want to rent it in. So that's my biggest thing, and that's kind of been my rush. Plus, we need to get our passports renewed. And then someone told me that you needed an international driver's license. Some people said we didn't need one. They didn't ask for one. So if we decide to rent a car, which we're not sure that we're going to do that, so
Vespas.
It's just...
We're going to rent Vespas.
Angela said, that's funny. She's getting leverage. I love it. Yeah.
On what? Like, what does that
Sorry,
mean?
hello, guys. Why are you saying sorry, Julie?
Who?
Julie said, sorry, hello, guys.
Julie, we saw all your photos as you
Oh,
were posting
gosh.
them. I mean, it looked
That
cold. And
Antarctica trip. You
the
jumped
polar bear
in the
swim?
water?
There were no polar bears in Antarctica. Why would they call it? Oh, it's just a polar swim because it's a pole, not a polar bear swim.
Oh, I never said polar bear swim.
No, I just did.
You added something in that wasn't there.
But I
Did
have
you
heard
say
it
good
called.
morning to Kira?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
From Edmonton.
She is
From now, right now, she's in Edmonton. So yeah, so Julie, looks like you guys had a fantastic time. I admire that you went. I will never, ever do that trip. I have not even been into the cooler at Costco since it opened in March 2008 because it's so cold.
Amazing trip. Highly recommended. Yeah. No polar swim, not bear.
Yeah, so just the polar swim.
Hi, Wendy.
But they went into the water in Antarctica.
Mm-hmm.
Who does that? It's like, if you're going to be there, for goodness sakes, don't jump in the water.
Well, but that's part of the trip. I mean, that's part of the experience.
Now, that said, here we were out watching whales, a mom and a baby, and one day I did jump in the water. Boy, did I get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it's illegal.
And the boat driver or boat captain or boat company, whatever, could lose their permissions.
Yeah.
So he got back in pretty quick. He didn't realize. He wasn't trying to be an ass. He just thought it would be super cool. He had his little underwater camera and
it was cool. So, but then, okay. I can't even talk about this because I don't want anybody getting in trouble.
Julie says, I got home and 2 hours later flew to Edmonton for a track meet. Edmonton was colder. And Wendy says, nice haircut, John.
Thank you.
Kent and I did it because we wanted the street creds with our boys. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, then I guess now for the rest of your life, you get to say, yeah, how difficult is that? Imagine jumping into the ocean in Antarctica.
Right.
Which I did. So, no, I think that's brilliant.
Funny stuff.
It's not funny. That is damn smart. Now, I would not do that.
That street cred better come with money because I'm not doing it unless you pay me.
I know people are always like, so are you a hockey guy? Are you a football guy? It's like,
Nope.
I'm none of those. They don't pay me to watch, so I don't.
But apparently YouTube does not either pay you.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I pay YouTube.
I know. That's my point.
It is
That's
funny.
my point. And now they're heading to Van tomorrow for 5 days. Or no, heading to Mexico tomorrow. Where did I get Vancouver?
Oh, that's right, because they're coming to look at
and
the
now
work
heading.
that
I
was
think.
done.
Are you just coming, or is Kent coming too? And are we meeting up to talk about Italy? And then that's why I ziplined, even though I'm afraid of heights, so my girls would have an example of overcoming your fears. John and I have both done things like that. I got on a horse after 30 some years probably.
You did. And it was not because of anything you did.
No, John made me, but I still did it. I didn't have to listen to him.
No, it's very true.
But I did get on the horse. And of course, as soon as I sit on the stupid horse, it rears again. So my heart was just like, but I got it under control, got the horse under control. I've been on horses since. The only time I'm going to do a horse really is if it's utilitarian, like going up a mountain so I don't have to climb it.
For me, I've been doing what I'm afraid of my entire life because I'm in control, not my fears. I mean, there are times I've climbed to the top of a building, up a ladder, and I am terrified to come down, and I think about it. And Christie's down there talking to the clients. Like, yeah, he does that because he's afraid. Why would he do it then? Because he's afraid.
So just to keep control, yeah.
I'm in control of my fears.
Morning,
my
Louise.
Fears are not in control of me. So I've done that my entire life. Even when our children were younger and they had fears, you can't just say, okay, today we're doing this. It's just there's always something that shows you today is the day. And we got rid of all of our kids' fears.
Well, most of them, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a smart thing to do, to go through life without fears. Because if you really want to accomplish things, those things that you will not do or say you won't do are probably some of the things you need to overcome to be able to do what you really want to do.
Yes.
There are people that are afraid to fly. There are people afraid that to go through a tunnel. Like, that's just weird. People who are afraid to be in an elevator. Christie had clients. They had to walk up 7 flights of stairs because they were afraid of an elevator. Who would buy a 7th floor condo and you're afraid of an elevator?
So Julie said she'll text me when we get on her when she gets all her meetings lined up. Friday at this point works, so let me know sooner than later so we can.
Our days fill up so fast right now.
I'll put it in the schedule for sometime Friday, and we'll see when you are available. Jolene said that she has a Europe map book at home. She'll send me photos of the pages when she gets home.
What's a map?
Plus,
what's a map
they have
book?
some suggestions of trips. Well, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Like, I want to know what I need to know, or what are the highlights of these different regions in Italy. What do I need to see, and what do I not need to see?
Well, we need to see Venice. We need to see Pisa. And I mean, these are all places that it's very fast. You just go in, see the thing, get out, next.
Yeah.
We need to see Rome for a day or 2 or 3, whatever.
Yeah.
We need to see Venice.
So Milan, Rome, all the big ones.
Milan, because we're fashion sense people.
Look at us. And Sicily. I mean, there's Florence. There's so many places. That's Cinque Terre. It's the 5 little. Yeah. So there's lots. Hi, Sandra. There's lots.
Well, I thought it was fascinating that Eric's brother-in-law, that's here right now, born in Italy,
speaks and did not know Cinque Terre.
But he's got a Georgian accent
in his Italian,
and he speaks Italian. So I thought it was fascinating that his wife makes him speak to her in Italian on Saturday or Sunday mornings.
When he delivers her
Italian coffee. And he says, "Oh, I say things that don't even make sense to her." And she doesn't mind because it's Italian. I loved that. That's such a great story.
Yeah, it's funny.
Well, see, how come you don't say, "Hey, just tell me how beautiful I am," and just get all...
In what language would you say that?
I would say it in English so you understand it.
Such a weirdo.
I would.
Such a weirdo.
I figure if you're going to communicate with somebody, it's best to communicate in the language they know.
Do you?
I do.
Maybe you should learn a language and tell me how beautiful I am in that language. Learn it.
That just sounds like a lot of work.
Learn it in Italian. Ree says, I used to be nervous in elevators. When I was a kid, I ended up in an elevator alone, trying to hold the doors open for the rest of the family, and they closed too quick. When we were at the San Fran airport on my way to the PI, went 3 floors screaming the whole way before security got me and returned me to my folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is why we don't go to the Philippines anymore. I do not want to be trapped in an elevator.
We've never been to the Philippines.
Yeah,
We've never been at the airport in San Francisco.
I just don't want to be trapped in an elevator.
That could happen anywhere, honey. It's not just San Francisco.
Who did we know that was trapped in an elevator?
A client. And she made me walk up 7 flights of stairs with her.
No. And I think the fire department had to get her out. I think it was somebody else.
Oh, yeah. We were telling someone else that. Another client, though.
And they said, it happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
Who here has been stuck in an elevator? I've never been stuck in an elevator.
Well, Deborah, welcome back to Mexico, honey.
And I'm guessing that it's probably way more common than we would imagine.
I would imagine.
I imagine.
On that note, we're going to say goodbye. It is 10:30.
Yeah, but I just asked people who was stuck in an elevator. Maybe they're telling us. Maybe they're very quickly typing and saying, I was stuck in an elevator.
So far, nothing.
For 7 days.
No.
It's possible.
Leslie actually said, I have been stuck in the work elevators a few times over the years.
See? There you go.
I fooled my way fooled in one with my hubs when there was a mini power outage in Hawaii.
Did you know there was video cameras?
Sicko.
There are video cameras.
If there's a power outage,
the power, usually they have overrides for video cameras.
Oh geez.
Maybe we saw the video. I don't know. I'm kidding. So yeah, I love that though. But isn't Leslie retiring, or is just retiring like right away?
Yes, Leslie is retiring.
Like very, very soon.
So we were in our 20s, Ree said.
Oh yeah. That's kind of fun. Yeah, we've done some stuff.
Our kids are watching.
Sorry.
Spencer never said anything. He was on, but he never said anything. He didn't even say hello to me.
Well, I would take it personally.
I was.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Monica said, I was stuck in an elevator as a kid. I can't talk about it. Really, it was that bad, hey?
Wow. Well,
End of May from Leslie.
We will absolutely chat about it in April.
Because you're here in April.
Yeah. We're looking forward to that. Really am.
Alrighty. We've had a few people that have been.
So I love that
and
you
Jolene
guys have been
wants to
stuck
go
in
to
elevators.
Spain.
So Spain is another year. It will happen, but it's just going to be another year. That's assuming I live where you live. I mean, at any given moment, any one of us can just poof, and then
Thank
we're done.
goodness we didn't have all this tech stuff to catch us back then. That's right. That was a few years ago in your 20s, wasn't it?
Yeah, because nowadays too, you can have the video cameras that are just teeny tiny. Like, remember that one, the key fob that I bought, that was a video camera?
Mm-hmm.
It was a 720p, but still, that was 10, 12 years ago. So it's crazy how good the tech probably has come along. Actually, it would have been longer than that, because I think I was in Canada, wasn't it, when I bought
Probably.
Hmm.
Probably.
I should
Dial-up
look and see.
internet back then.
I should. Oh, God, yes. All right, guys, we are out of here. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for telling us your stories about elevators and Antarctica, things like that.
Italy.
And Italy also. Thank you. So we will see you maybe tomorrow, maybe not. But if you are here in town, it is the Girl Power event after 4 o'clock
it's the
today.
Fundraiser for not after 4 o'clock. Music starts at 4. Okay. Doors open at 3.
And where is it?
At Jack's.
There you go. So you've got deep fried pickles.
Yeah, they're so good. There are tickets available.
All
so
right.
Have a great day. If you're in town, come join us. We'll be there. John's emceeing.
All right.
Ciao.
Adios, guys.